Today, we're talking about the risk management process. Now, risks are otherwise known as threats, hazards, or uncertainties. By definition, a risk is the effect of uncertainty on the ability of an organisation to meet its objectives. Now, risks can have both negative and positive outcomes, but we tend to focus on addressing the negative outcomes as part of good business practice. Now, negative outcomes are simply anything that can slow, stop, or hurt our progress to achieving our objectives. By the way, the positive outcomes are often referred to as opportunities, and you'll see some clients have an opportunities register in addition to the risk register that it usually focuses on the negatives. There is also an ISO standard for risk management, being ISO 31000-2009, titled Risk Management Principles and Guidelines. In fact, it was developed based on the previous Australian and New Zealand 4360-2004 standard. This ISO standard does not set out a complete risk management process or framework. It simply provides generic guidelines and was not intended to promote standardisation for risk management practices. The framework and processes is the responsibility of every organisation. Now, for context, the term risk management plans apply at two key levels. Firstly, an organisation needs to have a corporate risk management plan that considers the organisational-wide risks and their treatments. And secondly, it applies to projects or groups of projects called programs. The same risk management framework we're about to discuss applies to both these levels. However, I'll be focusing more on project risks in the next video. Now, before we finish, I should mention that often tasks being completed on site have their own risks, and they do require people to analyse and treat this before they start the job. You may hear terms like Take 5 or JSA being a job safety analysis. These are short forms of risk plans but effectively focus on the same process.